Hello everyone and welcome back to coverage of YCS Bologna. We've got a special treat for you today. We've got some Dueling Chronicles. So Marcello and I here are going to be recreating the final of 2012 YCS Long Beach, or at least we're going to try because Marcello might win. So, you know, we might end up with a different winner this time. So I am representing Michael Balan, and he ran the Dark World deck. There was kind of a bit of a rogue pick back at the time, so you're running the more popular deck here. You've got the Dino Rabbit deck. So just to give you a little bit of context about the deck, so players might be familiar with the Dark World deck today as this absolute behemoth that draws through its entire deck and summons 100 monsters and takes all of your opponent's cards and so on. So it still had the core of the deck. It could still do a lot of actions in one turn, and a lot of the Dark World cards aren't once per turn, the older ones.
Yeah.
But it doesn't quite hit the same as it does now. But you're more focused on the kind of recursive power of summoning Grapha from your graveyard every turn. So it's a very big monster here, and you can just summon it for free if you've got it in your graveyard just by returning a Dark World on the field to your hand. And then you can make use of cards like Skill Drain, Deck Devastation, Virus, etc. to really drive home this Grapha.
No, but absolutely. But as you mentioned, I think we should give credits to Mike because first and foremost, YCS Long Beach is still to this day the largest Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament ever held. A crazy amount of participants from all over the world. And Dark World was a shock. I still remember to this day. I used to play back in the day. Unfortunately, I didn't go to Long Beach. But yeah, that was just a shock. First of all, nobody expected, such a high number of players. And definitely not Dark World, but it was a crazy event. I still remember that in the top 4 we even had the Piper deck, which also was something that we have not seen at all. But from my recreation on side, obviously Simony with the Dino Rabbit deck, that's a safe pick. It was one of the most popular decks throughout all of 2012, even later on at the European Championship. And it is one of those decks where, it's all about Rescue Rabbit. It's all about this little bunny that, unless stopped, allows you to bring, these Cybersaurus and Cabalzaus from the deck, which allows you to make a lot of powerful XYZ monsters, some of them. And I gotta say, I do have a soft spot for this deck, which are obviously Lagia and Dolka. Amazing cards, honestly, to this day. If you open up Ed, I'm talking to you, in the Dinosaur deck, Dolka, that can be a really, really, really good card, not once per turn, and yeah, it's actually a really good deck. The problem is when you don't open this little bunny, because sometimes you do struggle, but I mean, there are a few ways to access the card. Yeah.
This deck, I feel like, out of decks with longevity, it was around for a long time and it was very popular. Players really like the the strategy. It's a very simple strategy, but it's very effective.
Absolutely, and I did enjoy it. Also, we gotta mention that it changed significantly across the formats because at the beginning, with the ignition priority still present, there was a huge difference whether you could just normal summon the rabbit, and before your opponent could respond, you could banish it, so it played around Effect Veiler. That changed, and at the end of 2012, you couldn't do that anymore, which made the Effect Veiler much, much more threatening against, the Rescue Rabbit, but yeah, the deck, absolutely powerhouse, played throughout a lot of different years, yeah. Do you think we should see whether the result will stay the same?
I'm raring to get into it. Should we shuffle up?
Yes, let's shuffle up. What do you think of this matchup in general?
Well, funnily enough, I was chatting to Simon about it today because he's still here. He's still kicking around just like us old folks.
Absolutely.
And he said if he played anything else, he thinks he would have won.
Fair
but
enough.
He wasn't too fond of this one. But this is the sort of matchup where the side deck might heavily influence it if you were running cards like Macrocosmos or something in the side deck.
Yeah, at the same time, as you mentioned, nobody expected Dark World. So it's kind of one of those things where you probably look at your side deck and you're like, am I lucky enough to have something that will be good against this deck? And I think Dark World, across all the years of Yu-Gi-Oh! Has been very peculiar, in having very few specific side deck cards that are good against it. And a lot of the others are usually completely useless. And that probably has been the case for him. Absolutely. And as you mentioned, though, there are significant differences from back in the day. And first of all, let's see this Dyro.
Yeah.
You feeling lucky, Tom?
Always. I have to feel lucky to play Dark World.
Let's see. I rolled a 12 earlier today.
Did you?
I did. But this is 6, okay.
Okay. You ready?
Absolutely.
What am I going to get?
A 5. Oh!
There was a 5.
You
You
did
didn't say what the other dice was, though. So
fair enough.
Right. So I will go first, and so we're in 2012. So I think I actually get to draw 1 extra card for my turn. Is that right?
Absolutely, it is.
That sounds great to me.
Yeah, not
All
exactly
right.
to me. Hit me with the card destruction. I know.
You know. Okay.
I know.
Okay. So I've drawn for my turn, and I'll go into my main phase 1. And I'm going to normal summon Torguide from the Underworld. Do you have any feelings about it? Can I activate the effect? Can I resolve the effect?
There is a little cheeky insect back in 2012, which would be nice here. Unfortunately, I don't got it. I ain't got it.
Oh,
I ain't
that's
got
good
it.
news for me. That's good news for me.
I ain't got it.
You know, if I was more accomplished, I would know which monster I'm supposed to summon out of another copy of Torguide and a Brow. I'm just going to go with the Brow.
Fair enough. You know what is also pretty good against the tour guide, the before mentioned Effect Vader, but Simon only played 1, so unfortunately did not throw it.
And I'm going to have to XYZ summon. I can't put it here.
No,
I would
you
like to.
definitely can't.
I would like to, but for now we'll have to leave it there. I'm going to make a Leviathan Dragon.
Okay.
I wonder which one I should detach here. I'll go with the Brow.
Yeah, I'm expecting a gate, but if you say that, probably you don't have that in your hand, right?
And then, luckily for you, I have no gates.
Oh, but
But
4.
I do have 4.
Wow.
We're going to have a lot of fun today. We're going to have a lot of fun.
I did not expect this.
And then I'll pass over to you. There's more traps in this deck than you might have thought, given like today's Dark World deck, which runs approximately... It's a deck that kind of runs -5 traps almost. Like, you know, other decks run some defensive cards. But
Totally. Did you play? What did you remember about, back in 2012?
I think I was actually quite fond of this deck. I was a bit younger, so the strong appeal for this deck is that you could buy 3 structure decks, and that was pretty much the whole deck. So I was a big fan of it.
Well, I'm gonna take it slow, Tom.
You're gonna take it slow?
Let's chill here.
No,
let's enjoy.
Let's
enjoy. Let's reminisce this past. I'm gonna set just 1 face down monster. I'm still back in my 2005 era. Okay. And I'll just set a couple of face down spell and traps, and yeah, you can go.
Okay, so I will draw 1 for my turn. See, I know you said you wanted to take it slow, but I'm not feeling slow. Okay. I don't want to be cautious. I want to be what's the opposite of cautious?
Tom Payne.
Okay. Almost there. I'm actually going to be reckless.
Oof. I knew what was coming. And
is that all right? Can I draw 2?
You can. You absolutely can.
Thank you very much. Okay. But I'm not just feeling reckless.
Feeling extra reckless.
Feeling extra reckless indeed.
Oof. Okay.
Is that all right? Is this one you might want to respond to the second one?
It's not really all right, but sure.
Okay.
Sure. Okay, let's say it is. Yeah.
Okay. But I wasn't actually just feeling double.
No. What? What? No way.
I've got the spirit of the YCS Long Beach champion here. So I'm going to draw even more cards.
I know how to feel, Simon. I know. Now I know. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. What can I say? This is how you're supposed to play it, I thought.
Yeah. Great lesson, honestly.
Thank you. Okay, well, because I'm feeling generous, I've drawn a lot of cards, but I think you should be able to draw some too.
Okay.
So I'll activate a Dark World Dealings.
All right. I'm okay with that. Let's draw a card. Well, not happy with this.
Why not?
I'll get rid of this card.
I will get rid of this one.
Perfect. I think yours is slightly better than mine.
Yeah, because yours is a spell card, you know? We like monsters here, so
I know.
I'm going to activate Grapha.
Yep.
And I get to target 1 card you control and then destroy it. So I'm going to target this one.
Yeah, that's very well played by you.
Thank you. Is it? I'm wondering what you set. I mean, it's probably just a Sangan. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Okay, I'll try to activate the effect and let's see what this brings me. Is that fine?
I'm a time wizard, so that means I can manifest an ash blossom.
So in other situations, I would definitely go for my little bunny, but right here I'm thinking I might have to go for that insect. It's not great though. It's not great. Also, because I'm feeling you might have more disruption for my end. The thing is, kind of threatening position right now. I will go for the bunny.
For the
Let's go
bunny?
for the bunny.
I'm okay with that. You can go for a bunny.
Even if I don't get to see another turn, at least I'll go down with the bunny.
That makes sense to me.
We want to stay close to each other.
I don't know if I should. I don't know, how mean are we feeling? Are we feeling like we shouldn't have another turn?
Yes.
Are you feeling nasty?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I mean, you said you don't know. Let's just go for it.
No, Tom. Come on. I will just very sadly chain a Forbidden Lands to take 800 less, I guess.
No.
Is that it?
That's
okay.
It's okay. Maybe I should activate it now.
This time around, you will not get it by the red shot. Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's
okay. I mean, have you got any? Do you have a max C? Have you just been bluffing me?
effect.
Effect.
I don't.
Effect. You could have searched effect failure.
I know. I could have searched Maxi or effect failure, to be fair.
It was genius of me. I know you appreciate it now that I searched Brow and then I just drew the other tour guide. If I'd searched tour guide, I wouldn't have had it in my deck.
Yeah, that's very
that was
strategically planned.
The key to winning this game was drawing the second tour guide.
You really think you won?
Oh, well, no. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself, obviously.
Okay, let's see.
I do have the Mighty Gates.
Great card, even in 2023. Played.
Yeah.
You can cycle through multiple of them, and yeah, it's amazing.
And now you have Gates' best friend as well, who I can't remember. Genta? That's an unbelievable card.
Absolutely.
Searches Gate, puts a dark, because often the challenge to activating Gates, can I activate it?
You can, absolutely.
Is getting that initial Fiend monster in your graveyard.
So you get to draw a
get
card.
to draw, and then I get to search.
Yep.
I'm going to search maybe another Gates. Sure.
How reckless are you feeling still?
I'm very reckless, you know me.
Yeah, I know.
There's nothing to be afraid of. Imagine playing a format without Nibiru.
Is there nothing to be afraid of? You're forgetting of a card.
I'm forgetting. He's very scary, I must admit.
He is.
I'm very scared of Gauze.
He is.
I'm going to make...
The OG, yeah.
Okay. Is that good?
Absolutely. And now I hit you with the Maxi.
Yeah, exactly. That would be great. That would be great.
Okay.
Detach?
Yeah, that's fine.
Effect of not Brow. In fact, it's not even an effect.
No,
Grapha,
it's not even an
effect. As we were
effect.
talking about before.
Absolutely. You can go for your Grapha.
So
scary things.
How many life points are you on, Marcello?
I'm full.
I was just wondering.
We just started. We just started. Yeah,
well,
you know,
I just thought I'd ask.
We just started. You shouldn't ask those things.
I shouldn't ask those things, but what if I have Reborn the monster?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to target...
Sangan?
Do you have anything? Sangan's great, because then I'd get to search a monster, I'm sure.
Because he's also boosted.
This is also boosted as well, though. That's the thing.
Okay. Boring.
Okay, well, you mentioned your friend, Gauze, and let's put him to the test and see if he's hiding in your hand or in your deck.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to go to my battle phase now?
Yes.
You want to use something, because I've used more than 5 summons.
For now, it's fine.
Okay. Attack directly?
Okay. I'll take 18.
Okay, let's write that down.
So I'll go to 62.
I don't even know I've done my arithmetic right.
Let's you have not done. And this is kind of embarrassing knowing your background. Okay, because this is without the lance. That's why.
It is without the lance. So this is 17?
Yeah, 17. So I'll go down to 45.
I think this is more than enough, unless there is your friend. Attack for 2,000?
This is 2,000. And I'll go down to 25.
Do you have any effects you'd like to use?
Yes, absolutely. A nice bunny. And unfortunately, just like back in the day in 2012, this is the end of this game.
This is the end.
And unfortunately, enough. Did not really have a response. And great game. Great game.
From a beautiful game.
From a great player. With 3 reckless greens. What is this?
Like, you cut the deck.
Absolutely, I did. Great show. Great show of the deck, honestly.
Thank you. I may have lied to everybody about how this deck works. I said it's not very explosive. You just You just summon a Grapher every turn.
Yeah, you mentioned he might play more traps than you would expect. Fair enough. But when those traps are free Reckless Greed, I don't know if I could call them actual trap cards. But yeah,
I was really sad. I really wanted to resolve this deck Devastation Virus, but unfortunately I had to Heavy Storm my own.
Yeah, you could have played this.
I could have. It's more like of a drawn out. It's kind of meaner, really, just to like.
It is.
You know, because I saw you search the Rabbit, and I thought I could just deck dev it, and
absolutely.
I'm just when I see Heavy Storm, my eyes light up, and then you have to activate it.
I know. It's one of those things, but again, it was just a show of why this deck was able to take that thousands of players back in the day and claim the victory. And yeah, sometimes it's your day.
Sometimes, if you do this every time, I think it would.
Yeah.
I can see it. I can see it. I don't even know how many rounds there were for that event. It was huge. The event.
I think on the top of my memory, it was something like 15, like unbelievable. It was just the Swiss rounds. I mean, it was like crazy. It was a lot of rounds. It was very long event, and yeah. Honestly, impressive stuff nonetheless. So it was great. Honestly, I have a lot of fun reminiscing some of these good old days, good old formats, and it allows you, just like our Time Wizard tournaments allow us to explore different formats. This is also a very fun way of going back to the past.
Yeah, no, I think this is a great thing to do. I've been enjoying it. Since we've built these decks, I've been playing these with my friends. I've got the YCS final deck, let's have a go. And honestly, that's a really great way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! At home if you want to, because some players, love the older formats. Yeah. Just like us, we've been playing for, I don't even know, between us, maybe
I think older than most people in this room. Yeah, so just by that, but yeah, it's fun. It was a lot of fun, and yeah, thank you for showing me how it's done.
Anytime, Marcello, anytime.
Absolutely. But again, thank you guys as well for being with us. And I think we will probably show you more of these finals from all of different ages throughout the weekend. So make sure to tune in and don't go anywhere. And we'll be back with more action from YCS Bologna.